everybody, and welcome to Knockhill Racing Circuit. Duncan, Vincent, Stuart Gray and Rory Butcher in the boardroom at Knockhill, and we're going to give you an overview of what 2018 looks like. We've got 33 events at Knockhill Racing Circuit. The first one comes to you in January. We will have 700 people doing a McTough guy here, and we also have a hot hatch day in January and one in February. But for us, the first main motorsport event is the Grant Construction Knockhill Rally Stages. That will be on the 25th of February. We look forward to seeing you here. Make sure you get your tickets. But Stuart, if you could give us a little look at what it's going to be like, tell us what we can expect from the Grant Stages.
Good move. The Grant is going to be in its 9th year of rallying here, and it's one of my favourite events because it brings rallying to the people. A lot of rallying is done in forests or venues, closed venues that the public actually can't get to. But here, with the nature of the venue, the lie of the land, you can actually see as many as 7, 8, 9 cars, rally cars at once from the viewing areas. So it's a great event. It always sells out. So we will have 60 crews, all the top guys from Scotland, a few guest drivers as well. And I think it is one of the best events that I enjoy actually being involved in because it uses the venue, it uses all the venue in such a different way. And the whole of the hillside, the perimeter road, the track, and there's rally action everywhere. So it's a cracking start to the year. It will be a full entry, and in the middle of February, we could have a bit of snow, which adds to the excitement. We could have ice, we could have any weather conditions, which is what rally driving is all about. It's a challenge of the crews against the track and the conditions. And we've just recently had the Motorsport News event, which was a brilliant success, one of the best championship rounds that championship has ever seen. That's been the feedback. And Grant follows that kind of similar format. So it is a cracking event. If you're into rally driving, it is a must. It is literally from 9 a.m. till darkness, non-stop rally action, using every square inch of the venue.
And Knockhill, you mentioned the MSN Circuit Rally. Knockhill does lend itself to what rally needs right now, the single venue multi-stage facility. When we had the stages here, there was just, as you say, so much going on. It really was a great event. And from that, we'll look into April, because Rory, if you look here, we've got awesome April. We have got 4 fabulous events in April, which kind of caters for almost everybody, from track day to car racing, bike racing, and obviously Super Lap Scotland. So give us an overview on what April looks like, because it's awesome April.
Is it awesome, Duncan? Good. Well, first of all, we're starting off with a kind of Easter-themed event with the Easter Egg Family Day at Hot Hatch event, and that's going to be loads of fun. We had that this year for the very first time, and we saw loads of kids' activities. We saw a fun fair. What else did we see? What are the characters called again? Paw Patrol. Oh man, the kids went mental for that. And then there was also egg rolling down Duffus Dip as well, so the kids get a chance to walk on the circuit and roll their eggs down the track. But I remember actually they were actually ended up in tears because the eggs broke, didn't they? So that was quite funny. But moving on, we've got Armed Forces Appreciation Day at the SMRC. That's on the 8th of April. And then also we've got the first round of the Scottish Championship bike racing as well. And then Super Lap Scotland, which is the series that I coordinate. We've got that first event of the season where we'll see how the new drivers get on in that series, and that's going to be supported by the Super Clean Scotland, which is a clean and scene car show. We should see over 400 cars at that event, show and shine competition, drag racing. I think that's going to be a really spectacular event.
Good stuff. And obviously we've also got, Stuart, Super 6 family events. We've got one per month that brings a lot more interaction for families now, for kids, to get everybody in through the gate, for not just motorsport, for different aspects of what Knockhill can give you. Give us a little overview of what the Super 6 is.
Yeah, we're really trying to develop all the events, obviously, all the time, on track, with added content, with new visiting rounds that we'll go on and talk about just shortly, new show content and all that kind of thing. But what we've done as an events team is identified one event per month. We've called them the Super 6, ranging from April through to September. Basically, the success of the Easter Day this year was remarkable. The families loved it, the kids loved it, and we want to roll that kind of ethos to one event per month all the way through the year. So the Easter event, as Rory identified, is the first one. Fun fair, there'll be a magician, there'll be a simulator, there'll be obstacle course racing for adults and kids. Loads and loads of extra activity to make it a great family day out. That's the first one, the Ford Live event in May. Then we're going to have a brand new event that we'll talk about shortly, Bike Fest. That's going to be the June one. There's a Japanese car show in July, World Supercars August, and then the final one is going to be what is our third biggest event of the year, the Paul Walker in September. So one event per month. There'll be really a lot of extra promotion to do with them, absolutely targeting the family audience. So the motorsport action will be brilliant, but it will be equally brilliant off track for all the family.
Yep, Super 6 family events. Make sure you keep your eyes peeled for those on the Knockhill website. And then we move into May, the 12th and 13th of May, which is something that we're all looking forward to here. It's, well, I was going to say the return, but it's actually the first ever TCR meeting we're going to have here. It's a BRACC TCR meeting. There's going to be Caterhams, Porsches, Mazda MX-5s, and the National Formula Ford 1600s tearing around Knockhill for a weekend. TCR, well, I think I'm going to speak to Rory about this because you've driven a TCR car. First of all, I want to know what it's like to drive one, and then what do you think they're going to be like at Knockhill?
Yeah, so I got a taste of a TCR Volkswagen Golf, which was run by Motor-Based Performance. It was only about 2 weeks ago. Amazing car. Actually, it's very similar to a British touring car. You know, good amount of power, 350 horsepower, front-wheel drive, and they corner so fast. And the thing about them is that the performance is very close to a BTCC car, and if you have 20 of those cars going around somewhere like Knockhill together with top drivers in them, it's just going to be so, you know, door-to-door racing. It's going to be fantastic. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them come up on May 12th and 13th. And what they're also bringing is a really good support package. Like you've mentioned, they've got Porsches, we've got Mazda MX-5s, we've got Formula Fords as well. And I really look forward to that weekend. But moving on, I'm just looking down at May, and Ford Live is also a massive event in that month, and it's actually the third biggest Ford event gathering in the whole of the UK, which is pretty special. So,
and yeah, as Stuart said, it's our second Super 6 family event. As we go into June, June's always a special month. We do like June. We've got a new one to arrive, Stuart, the All-Wheel Drive Scotland Showdown. Now, what is that? That's a new event for us this year.
Yeah, well, it's new, but also it's an extension of an event that we've had for several years. The Subaru versus Evo Day at one of our Superlap Scotland events. So we've had hundreds of Subarus at that event. We've had a great selection of Evos. This year we had Tommy Mackinnon's car, we had Colin McRae's car, and Colin McRae's road car as well, all on the show. So the link between those two brands is all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive. So we've extended that theme, and we're going to have the Subarus, Evos, GTRs, Audi Quattros, any car that's driven by four-wheel drive on show. There'll be time for them to be paraded on track. We're even going to be having 4x4 racing on the infield. The off-road racers, these 400, 600 horsepower bowlers and cars like that are going to be competing on the infield whilst the main track is live. So anything that's four-wheel drive, we really want to ramp the show up to a new level and feature all cars of four-wheel drive. So that's the new additional feature to the Subaru versus Evo that we've had for many years.
Okay, July. Friday the 6th of July to Sunday the 8th of July, the British Superbike Championship rolls back into Knockhill Racing Circuit. And for us, definitely, guys, it is one of the highlights we have here in Scotland. We can't wait. The whole place is transformed. It's busy. The paddock's full. There's a big buzz, not just on the actual event day, but on the whole build-up towards it. It's great fun seeing everybody arriving. And Rory, me and you, former bikers, now car people, we've changed. But the Superbikes, tell us about it.
Wannabe bikers, Duncan. Wannabe. Well, Superbikes, it's just an incredible event. Like you say, we all look forward to that event arriving at the circuit, being able to work here and witness, you know, some world-class riders out there competing 180 mile per hour towards Duffus Dip, and they're just, the track must feel so small to those guys on those bikes, but they just lap so fast and they're so skilled. But yeah, we can expect some top action that weekend, and I think we can appreciate all the talent out there. So fantastic.
The big news is out. Taron McKenzie returns to the British Superbike paddock next year with a familiar team as well. You're back with the McCams Yamaha guys in British Superbikes.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Although the Moto2 opportunity was really good for me, I was quite sad to leave the McCams team. So when the opportunity came up again to ride for them, I was really excited, and it's another new challenge and another big step riding a Superbike. But I'm looking forward to it, and I know the majority of the guys in the team, and I get on with them really well. So yeah, I can't wait, and racing against Big Brother and a few legends that I've watched when I was really young. So looking forward to it.
Planning obviously is a big thing. World of Supercar track day and show, because we've had various things. We've closed the Forth Road Bridge. We've had big bridge crossings. These things don't just happen, on a whim on a week. They're well planned in advance. World of Supercars is something which is fabulous. We get so many young kids coming here with massive smiles on their face when they come and see Supercars, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, McLarens. There's loads of them in the paddock there. It is a firm favourite. We do enjoy the World Supercars. What can we expect over that weekend, Rory?
I think we can expect some, like you say, supercars, some of the best cars that we have from owners in the UK. We're hoping to see back cars like Bugatti Veyrons, the Porsche 918, hopefully some really top Ferraris. And yeah, I think as a kid or as anyone, you grow up and you look at these supercars and it's your dream car. So being able to come to your local venue and be able to see them in real life. And also, they're not just static as well. You can come out and watch the cars go around the track at high speed as well, and just hearing the noise and the cars at speed is fantastic. So, yeah, looking forward to that event once again.
Because we had, was it awesome April, I think I said at the beginning. We've also got amazing August, because World Supercars is August, and we've also got the Dunlop MSA British Touring Car Championship, the 60th anniversary celebration of the BTCC, which you actually competed for Motorbase in the shredded wheat by Duo Ford Focus. I got that right. I'm impressed with that. They will like that one. First of all, sorry Stuart, bit of racer talk here. Tell us what the touring car was like to drive around Knockhill, because there's 15,000 people around the bankings, but what's it like when you're actually in the cockpit of that touring car and the bankings are full?
Yeah, it wasn't so much the driving that was the hard part. It was actually just trying to keep it on the track with these 30 other nutters that were trying to take me off the road. But no, you know what? Being able to race at home was incredible, because with the GT racing that I've been doing recently, it's taken me further afield, and coming back racing on home soil. I'm here every single day, and having thousands and thousands of fans, local fans, kind of cheering us on. It was great. But it's going to be an amazing spectacle again. You never know, I might be part of it, the series again, and could get the chance to come back, and that would be a dream. But every year the fans come out, and the touring car fans especially are just so passionate about it. You look back 20 years ago with the Super Touring days, and those same fans are still coming back and supporting our local drivers like Gordon, who's triple touring car champion. So.
Yeah, but the question is, how do you manage to split your time up? Because you're focusing on the event, and you're also trying to focus on, like the pun there with the car, you're trying to focus on the driving part of it as well. How difficult was that to separate?
Well, Stuart was good in the sense that, because the opportunity only came about weeks before that event, and so it was a bit of a shock to all of us. And I think kind of started to wind down as we built up towards the event, and by Friday I was kind of just like, right, I can't deal with work anymore. I'm just focused. I'm a racing driver now. So, but Stuart took the extra pressure on his shoulders, which was good for me.
Yeah, good for you, not for Stuart. But Stuart, the touring cars, there's always a celebration kicking about. We like to watch for anniversaries, but for it to be the 60th anniversary celebration, Knockhill is going to be. It is one of the best touring car places to watch. Matt James from the Motorsport News says that this is the place to come and watch the touring cars. You've got to come to Knockhill, get your tickets booked. They're for sale on the website. We want to see you here at Knockhill. But Rory took himself out of it last year, put himself in the cockpit. You took on the extra workload. What did you think of the event as a whole?
This year was fantastic. I think the delivery of the event was actually enhanced by Rory's participation. So gladly took on the the extra hassle from that point of view. But it's a great team here. I've mentioned Gemma, obviously Rory, but there's 30 staff here, and it's 30 staff, full-time staff, that deliver that event, plus about another 70 or 80 that come in over the course of the weekend. So there's 100 plus regulars that delivered it. So it's a fabulous event. It was a fabulous event. I think Rory was on pole position for about 20 minutes for race 3 until the race order got shuffled. So a remarkable debut to be on pole, having never driven the car until 2 days before. So hope he is back in the car next year. But this year it is the 60th anniversary. We do like an anniversary up here, as I was once told. We seem to be able to find things to celebrate. But Diamond Jubilee of touring cars is pretty special. Touring cars are celebrating that in a big way, and there will be extra special activity here. As soon as I saw that announcement, I was straight on to Alan Gowan and requested that we do extra activity, and I'm liaising with them and have done for months already. So there will be special announcements being made. We will have additional content featuring the 60 years of touring cars being brought up by the organisers themselves. A special event happening away from Knockhill as well. I can't go into too much detail, but you have hinted on something happening previously along that line. But we're also actually wanting to dovetail the 60th anniversary of touring cars to the massive club scene that we've got here. We're really pleased with all the owners' clubs that come here, from BMW, all the German cars, to all the Japanese cars. Every single make of car and model comes here, and we're actually looking after them in a very special way, even more so than we've done before for all our show events that Rory coordinates. But at the touring cars, we're going to have a special gathering of the 60 best show cars in Scotland. Normally we can't accommodate them because we're rammed with people. All the car parks are full, and the place is buzzing. But we're going to set aside a special show area for the best 60 cars in Scotland. It's going to be almost like a car show within the racing event, set aside, and all the way through the event, through the year, we'll be speaking to all the car clubs that come up here, all the owners, and choosing the best 60 to be on show, and they'll be featured in the race day programme as well. So it's going to be not only for all touring car fans as well, but we're really reaching out to all the show car owners clubs as well, to make it a really, really special event, because it is a pretty special landmark to have a Diamond Jubilee.
Absolutely, and let's hope that we see Rory back in a car, because we know that Flash will be in one of the cars. Let's hope we see you in a car as well. And the final event that we've highlighted that we're going to talk about, Rory, I'm coming to you. It's the SLS Finale. It's the Paul Walker tribute, the big one. That happens in September the 9th. It's always a great buzz and a great theme at the Paul Walker, because again, it's not just SLS. As Stuart says, there's so much happens off track as well. Gives a wee heads up what we can look forward to.
Yeah, it's a finale of SLS, as you've spoken about, so we'll see the championships getting decided at that event. It's also the Paul Walker tribute, and there we we have the biggest car show of the year. Things to look forward to are over 500 of the best show cars in Scotland in a show and shine contest. There's going to be lots of trade. There's going to be some family stuff there as well, with bouncy castle simulators, and then we've also got American themed cars as well, which kind of link into the Fast and the Furious movies. So yeah, it's going to be pretty special. And another good thing is that we just get some great track activities as well, track day, and also drag racing with cars over 1,000 horsepower. So out of all the SLS events, this tends to be the biggest and the best of the whole year, and it kind of just ends the season well. So
Well, there you go, guys. 33 events at an action-packed 2018 Knockhill. We look forward to seeing you here. After the Paul Walker, there are still events in October, November and December. We've got SMRC and a couple of hot hatches. Remember, we have a great fireworks spectacular this year. It was crazy. It'll be even better next year. Stuart is going to double the budget for the fireworks. I can guarantee you that, so just keep your eyes peeled. You'll see them from Edinburgh, never mind the balcony here. In December as well, there's a hot hatch, the Christmas cracker, and we will once again see back the Motorsport News Circuit Rally Championship. So that's it. It's been a great little chat with Stuart. Thank you very much, Stuart. Thank you very much, Rory. Keep your eyes peeled on the Knockhill website, and if you ever want to give the girls an office a phone for any tickets or that, 01383 72 337. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time, and thanks to Ian for filming us. Till next time, bye-bye.